How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about a new shiny hunting method in Sword and Shield. Now, I did cover this a little bit yesterday in my full odds video and how to hunt full odds in Sword and Shield, but we're going to go a little bit into how to actually do the method and certain things that I've noticed and why I've come to certain conclusions about this method. So we're just going to start right away. So right away you can see on the left hand of this chart that there is number battled. So this is going to mean the number of a specific species of Pokemon that you have battled in total, not in a row. Doesn't have to be a chain for this part. So you have different amounts for 1, 20, 50, 100, 200, 300, and 500. When you get to these specific amounts, you're going to get a chance for an extra roll. So what this means is, say you have only one Pokemon seen or battled, you have a 1.5% chance of an extra roll on that Pokemon. So 1.5% chance that you will get one extra shiny roll. So there's a 1.5% chance that there will be a 1 in 20, 46 odds of you getting that shiny Pokemon. Now, it's not very difficult to battle a bunch of Pokemon. In order to gain a number on your battled stat for the Pokemon, you need to either catch it or you need to defeat it with a, battle it and beat it with a move. So what we're seeing here is that there is a maximum chance base without a combo of a 3% boost and 6 extra rolls. Now it's important that this says 6 extra rolls and not 6 rolls. I actually do think that it might just be 6 rolls, and that's the numbers I'm going to present for you today, because they are numbers that we're familiar with, that we've seen before in shiny hunting excuse me, in shiny hunting methods, but it's very possible that there are going to be different odds here. So what we're seeing is that once you've seen 500 of a Pokemon, you have a base 3% chance of 6 extra rolls, right? But once you start comboing, as soon as you get over 3, so I assume that the second column with the 2% boost is actually 4 to 7, and then subsequently 8 to 15, 16 to 25, and then 26 plus. You can get up to a 33% chance. Now this is interesting because if you just do the math for 6 rolls, you're going to have a 1 in 682 chance of seeing a shiny Pokemon. That's a number we've seen before. I believe that is Masuda method without a shiny charm is a 1 in 682. The big factor here is that this is a 33% chance to get those extra rolls. So you're not actually dealing with a 1 in 682, but instead you're dealing with, I'm sorry, that's in a bad spot, let me move it down, a 1 in 2046 chance. Basically only double regular shiny odds. So what we could tell immediately here is that you're most likely going to want the shiny charm to do this method. Now, if you're going to be doing early methods or a shiny badge quest or something like that, that's fine. I'm going to be, and I'm trying to go for a Rookidee right now. I'm almost at 500 Pokemon seen. Pokemon battled, I'm sorry. But what you're going to see immediately, if you have the shiny charm, is a base jump from 682 to 512. And you're going to feel that even more heavily when you factor in that it's a 1 in 3 chance of you actually getting those extra rolls, with 1 in 1536 with the shiny charm. This is by far not the best odds we've seen, if this is in fact how it works. I do trust this data. It was data mined by someone that the community definitely considers trustworthy. These are not the best shiny hunting odds we've ever seen, so it might be a little harder to get like a shiny living dex or work towards that in any way in this game. What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to, like I did in the previous video, I'm going to just demonstrate quickly how you are going to add numbers battled to a Pokemon. So first off, you can go into your Pokedex for any Pokemon and you can see number battled. Right now for Rookidee, I have 484 Rookidee battled. So we're just going to encounter a Rookidee. There is one spawned on my route right now. And we're just going to simply knock it out. Should be nice and simple. It definitely helps if you're over leveled with this method, because you're going to want to knock out a bunch of those Pokemon, 500. So we're just going to knock this out really quick, and then we're going to go back to the Pokedex. Remember that the number that we were at was 484. So let's go into the Pokedex. I think another Rookity spawned right in front of me. Unless I actually got the exclamation point and that was a Rookity. That would be lucky. But 45. So definitely one added to the dex there. And we're going to just encounter this Rookity now. And we're going to catch it, because that's the other way of adding a Pokemon battled to your total number. Now, I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but I would assume that trainer battles would definitely add to this number as well. I don't know for sure, and I will make an update on that, but you're definitely going to be able to increase your number battled by catching or by knocking out a Pokemon. So you can catch them all and then Wonder Trade away for extra stuff to complete your decks. But those are both going to count towards your number. Now the important thing here is the chain. So you want to make sure that you chain 25 of the Pokemon you're going for to get your maximum rolls. The maximum rolls will be 33% at 500. I believe it's actually the same from 300 and up. But then you'll also have the highest number of encounters and the maximum rolls. But it's important to note that there is no way of seeing how many Rookity you've currently encountered. This isn't like Pokemon Let's Go, where there's a number on the side that just says like your chain or catch combo. So this is something you're going to want to keep track of on your own, maybe a notepad or a counter. But it's important that you keep track of it. Not incredibly important if you're just trying to build up past 500 anyway, but once you're there, you probably don't want to have to battle constantly, and running would be faster. So I would suggest that you keep track until you're at 25 or 26, and after that you don't really need to worry too much about it. So I really do hope that this video was helpful for you, and I hope that you guys can use this method to find a couple of shinies in Sword and Shield. And I'll be excited to know about your results. Make sure you tell me down in the comment section, and like this video if you found it helpful, and I hope to see you guys again with more content.